Okay, guys, Steve Williams here again, talking about the Ego Electronics Time Machine dual pedal. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to hear the rectifier setting. Okay, now this is the dual rectifier setting with the pedal engaged in the rectifier mode. As I've said before, this pedal has two heads inside of it. It has a JCM 800 head, and then the other head is a dual rectifier head. And we've changed a little bit of the EQ here to make it match the amps a little more. Again, if you're just coming in, we've got a ZT on the right side, a ZT lunchbox, and then we've got a very cheap amp over here to see if it can work with an amp that is A, not very big, which a lot of people don't have these days, and B, is not very good. And so the pedal still really sounds great. Now the ZT sounds great with pedals. I don't know if you're familiar with them, but the ZT really sounds good with pedals. This other thing over here, sometimes it doesn't sound very good. It's a unit that we use to test the pedal to see if it sounds good over a broad spectrum. Okay. And again, we need to say that if we're trying to find out if a pedal correctly sounds like a tube amp, we don't want to plug it into a tube amp because that's cheating, isn't it? Okay, so we're not cheating. Okay, so let's hear the dual rectifier sound here, guys. I've got the gain all the way up. Okay, the gain is maxed out. Okay, the EQ is set fairly flat, a little bass, a little bit of a scoop. Okay, again, we're going to do another video where I'm going to play with the controls. Okay, so you can see how wide this pedal, how wide the broad sweep of the EQ controls are. Okay, so let's take a look at this. So as you can see, we've got a lot of body coming out of the pedal. Again, the pedal is the only thing engaged. There's nothing else engaged. You're just hearing the guitar and the pedal. That's it. And so let's hear that. Let's hear the chord. Yeah. And guys, what I want to say about this pedal is it really does have that spongy, kind of soft feel that the rectifier has. As anybody who knows those amps, when you play through one, they are quite spongy. And so let's hear it again. Makes you want to get a Paul Reed Smith, tune it down to D, right, and let it rip, just like they do in LA. And let's hear how it sounds on the singles. Together pretty well. Right. Now, as you can hear, we can hear every note on there. And what's also cool about this pedal, notice when I shut the guitar off, there's no noise. And so the pedal is very clean, running through the amps. The other test we're going to perform with this pedal is we're going to do the volume test. Okay, let's see what happens when we back off the volume, as we do a lot when we're on stage. So let's see what happens with that. Here we go. We got a lot of sustain here, folks. Just telling the camera guy to keep it rolling. Alright guys, that is the rectifier setting, okay? And we're going to do some other stuff here where we're going to let you see exactly how it's set and how incredibly broad these controls sweep, okay? Alright, we'll be back in a second.